Alrighty, welcome. So this is a brand new game that really tickles the nostalgia bug. Spacebase Startopia, which is an actual successor of a game released back in 2001, Startopia, which I really loved back then. So I've been baited into getting Startopia, or Spacebase Startopia, to see if it is as good as its original or if it's just another nostalgic flop. The game's been released only a couple of days now, I think. I missed the release. I've been a bit busy doing other stuff, and there's another game coming out I completely forgot about on the 1st of next month too, which I may need to modify my schedule for, but we'll see what happens. So I'll be reviewing that game as well. Now, this game's been released by Calypso, who you might know from releasing the Tropico games, which is good because that means that they actually know what they're doing as far as making a building game and a colony management game. So I'm optimistic. I haven't done a lot of research, so I don't know if any of the original Startopia team were involved in making this game, but I played through a little bit of the tutorial. What I've played through in the tutorial was more or less what I remember. Unfortunately, the UI is a bit funky because everything's located on the top instead of the bottom, and I find that really weird. But I also had a look through the options, and there's no real graphics options, which is... It's good, in my opinion, because that just means the game is as is. I believe it was released on consoles as well, so that could have a little bit to do with why there's no graphics options, but I think it's nice when a game just releases more or less as is and doesn't cripple people on lesser PCs. It's a nice change. Makes it more accessible. Anyway, we're just going to be starting the campaign on what I assume is normal: Cadet, Commander, and Admiral. I'm just going to go with Commander. There's no bonuses or negatives, so we'll go with that and see how we go. Jump right in. And
It all began with a misunderstanding. When the Telgorian fleet first encountered a representative of the Neophytic Alliance, they sent a bouquet of their most beautiful native flowers as their usual greeting. The only problem, the extremely nature-loving dryads took a bouquet of dead flowers as a declaration of war. This encounter marked the beginning of the first major interspecies conflict in the Alma Barid Quadrant. It lasted for approximately 400 years.
Just yeeting yellow things.
Most of the races did not have access to FTL technology at that time, and their weapons technology can generally be regarded as primitive. The armed conflict was often limited to threats, verbal attacks, and illegal littering. The production of the Universal Translator developed by the RFS Consortium helped to settle the conflict and led to peace talks being initiated. Also, additional potential grounds for conflict, such as Euriker's Great Dolphin Barbecue.
Dolphin Barbecue.
The Celebramer's gigantic space loudspeakers and other trivialities could also be nipped in the bud. So much for history, recruit. Let's get back to your real job here at the RFS
Nothing like some
Consortium's
roast
Tear Test
dolphin.
Lab. This lab is not only designed to house a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence called Val, which would be me, in case you've forgotten that in the last few minutes, as my brain scan suggests, but is also responsible for the Startopia project.
It's my brain. Yes.
The goal of Startopia is to create multi-purpose space bases capable of being used by all alien species as places of encounter and exchange.
I think that AI just called me stupid.
And
or forgetful,
of course, to earn a huge amount of energy to cover the exorbitant salaries of the RFS board. Recruit, you have been selected to work in the Startopia Base Simulator, or SBS for short, to acquire the knowledge necessary to run such a Startopia base. But before you can do so, you must go through the RFS Executive Motivation Training course. You can do it. You're a born leader. We believe in you. Fanfares, congratulations. You have successfully completed the Commander training course and are now entitled to take the final exam on the simulator. Good luck, Commander.
That was
Welcome
quick.
to your first test scenario, Commander. I'm very curious to see how you will cope. This simulation includes a Startopia base orbiting the garbage planet Sarkar. And I quote from the Universal Database, disgusting cesspit that should find its deserved end in a black hole. The goal of this scenario is to generate energy by recycling garbage. There are only a few basic buildings available and space is limited. You will mainly, or more precisely, exclusively, come into contact with Telgor and bugs. Expect visitors to leave a lot of garbage lying around. I don't think I need to go into any more detail. According to the scenario guidelines, it is impossible to fail. However,
It is
I would
impossible
like
to
to add that
fail.
carbon-based life forms have always surprised
I'm
me
half
in this
inclined to take that
respect.
as a
Very
challenge.
well, Commander, you may proceed. As an old Gononian folk saying goes, every being is the Wush Quantang of their own fortune. An ancient skilled trade in which bricks are formed from one's own excrement.
Charming.
Initiate welcome protocol. Welcome, Commander. I am confident that even a carbon-based life form will be able to cope with the very manageable parameters of this scenario. After all, it's all about collecting garbage. A fuzzy with only limited functionality previously solved this scenario in less than 20 minutes. I therefore assume that you will be able to
Less than
complete
20
it within
minutes?
a few hours.
Oh, you've got me on the
Test
clock
subject
now.
evaluation started.
I
Command
don't like
R,
this.
commence operations.
I don't like being on the clock. It makes me nervous. Oh, do they give me blueprints for those, do they? Handy. When I was playing through the tutorial, I didn't actually get any, like, prefabs, so that is actually quite nice. That'd be nice if I could build it. What else? What else? What else?
Congratulations, Commander. You have successfully built a berth as your first room.
Thank you.
I foolishly stopped measuring your time after my countdown subprocessor hit its third overflow. But I assume you have achieved more. Excellent work, Commander. I see you've managed to build a communication center. I mean, you created a simple construction order for your fuzzies and then they did all the work. Sarcasm speech module not found. Bravo. Excellent, Commander. You've managed to build a recycling station. Remember that semi-functional fuzzy I told you about at the beginning? Well, it had already completed all of the other test scenarios in the time you needed. But I think it's a rather tough comparison because it was limited in functionality and in order to... Commander,
I think
you
I'm
have
being
just successfully
slagged.
built your first garbage bot. A thing that one tries to fill with other things, but which reaches its maximum capacity much too quickly. Wait, are we talking about you and your training here? Excuse me, my routine small talk subprocessor seems to be malfunctioning.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting slagged. I'm getting slagged by my bloody robot overseer. That's so rude. There's actually like a GLaDOS voice. Or a GLaDOS-esque voice. for this game. I don't know if you can change it after the fact, though. Because it actually asks me when I first booted the game up which voice I wanted, and this was the default voice, so I just went with it, but... yeah.
Commander, your recycling station will not operate without hired Telgor. Please
Thank you.
try to show at least a minimum of competence and get it taken care of.
Are you fair dinkum? God. Yeah, I don't know how to change the voice.
Your communications center will not function without hired Bugrathorians.
I might not be able to, which is weird, but... I don't like them exploding. That sounds like a horrible idea.
A most experimental choice, Commander.
Exploding garbage bots, that just sounds terrible. So that's it. All I gotta do now is wait for the thingy. I'll just have another quick glance over the options, because like I said, I don't... Oh, there it is, Val voice. Oh, but you can't change it while the game's running. Okay. So after I'm finished this, I'll go back to the menu and I'll change it to the the GLaDOS-esque voice. So while this thing's insulting me, I can...
Commander, fanatics from the terrorist organization Trashbeast have discovered a subatomic quantum loophole in our shield and have beamed garbage bombs on board.
I don't want garbage bombs.
They will cause damage and spread garbage throughout the area.
Give.
But you can rest easy in the knowledge that it can't harm me.
What the hell?
Critical Alpha.
What do I do with them? Do I just move them? I guess I do, because I can see their little explosion radius. Pleases my visitors. So what happens to these little dudes?
Commander, trash fanatics have managed to successfully detonate a garbage bomb on your station. Maybe next time you should collect and dispose of them instead of watching them explode.
But I wasn't trained what to do with the garbage bombs. Nobody told me there was garbage bombs. What sort of upgrades are those? 2 foolhardy downgrades. Which one do you like better? I suppose
Interesting, Commander. However, I do not want to hear any complaints about this later.
I wonder if I have to pick one of those. I'm worried that if I don't pick one, it's just going to pick one for me. Well, I mean, I need to... I wonder Like, I wasn't told what to do with the bombs. I don't understand. Where's nobody? Can I just do stuff with this garbage? Yeah, picking up the garbage. I'm the garbage man now. I'm not gonna just shove them straight in here. Excellent! So they don't tell you any of this in the tutorial. That's the one thing.
Apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Commander, recycling the garbage bombs is an excellent idea. Only 99.3% of all other candidates came up with this solution. I suggest you try recycling a larger amount of these garbage bombs in order to make the test scenario more exciting. Excellent work, Commander. You have acquired the required amount of energy. You did it with the berth and not the recycling station, but at least it's something. I hope you realize this, of course, does not terminate the test scenario. It was just a gentle hint designed to give you an idea of my estimation of your abilities.
I'm still not sure I'm okay with this
has been ordered.
Thingo. This little robot person. This is a very long scenario. But yeah, my first actual issue with the game is that I've noticed from 5 minutes playing through this scenario mission, the tutorial doesn't
I would like to congratulate you on the
tell you as much as it probably should.
If this were reality rather than a test scenario, the time frame would be rather unacceptable.
Oh,
Here,
I'm sorry.
However, you are
Goodness.
working within a simulation under optimal conditions. So the time frame is completely unacceptable. An interesting choice, Commander. It's contrary to your original goal, but, well, I'll just make a note of it.
I wasn't aware that I could actually just dump these items straight in. I was aware that you could pick them up and move them around, but I didn't know that you could just dump stuff straight in. So, I mean, I suppose that means I could probably just pick up all this garbage and dump it all straight in the thing? Yeah. It's a very long scenario, though, for what it is. I mean, make energy through recycling. And then I've just got to sit here and wait for these little wasty people, alien creatures to actually get this stuff in order. So I can actually get all the energy credits I need to finish the scenario. It's really weird. But so far it's more or less as I remember it. It's as disorientating as it was because you actually work on
Commander, more garbage bombs have
swivel.
Been smuggled onto Startopia.
Like a big donut as opposed to actually...
Commander, your station ratings are splendid.
Oh, look at this. Look at all this crap. What are you doing? Sort it out, guys. Jeez.
Commander, you've already recycled half of the garbage bombs you need. Keep up the good work. Thanks to your performance so far, my evaluation processor has already upgraded you to Chniashanu, an 8-hoofed sloth native to the planet Photos 5.
That is excellent. I'm a sloth now. I've been upgraded to sloth from whatever I was before. Thank you,
Commander,
AI.
I wanted to point out to you that with your energy or prestige, you can buy very interesting things from my experimental laboratory, or, as my naming algorithm calls it, the Val Shop. You should definitely take a look at them.
Oh, I want more fuzzy. Oh, I definitely can't buy more fuzzies. Leaky visitors. I'm worried. I'm just going to wait this out and see what happens. Because those are pretty crap options, so I'm just going to sit here and see if it forces one of the two on me, or if it forces both on me and then really stitches me up. Because very clearly the AI is hell-bent on... That actually gives me what it thinks I should pick. Didn't notice that before.
Commander, you've already generated a third of the energy required for the test scenario. I admit I did not expect you to reach this level. I guess I now owe my optimism routine 100 energy.
This game is Spacebase Startopia. It's the official successor to a game that was released back in 2001. Just Startopia. And it's more or less the way you see it now. It's basically one-to-one. Not much has changed at all, really. I mean, obviously they've spruced it up a little bit, but the way the game functions and works is more or less the same as it was, which I'm pretty impressed about.
An interesting choice, Commander.
Oh no.
I would advise you to keep an eye on Telgor visitors, and maybe keep them up.
Okay, so it does pick one. It just forces one on me. Garbage bot, are you doing anything? What are you doing? Besides just sitting there.
Commander, more garbage bombs have been smuggled onto Startopia.
They say that some of these guys are angry, but it never actually explained to me how to unangry them.
Commander, you have successfully completed the recycled garbage bomb supplementary mission. I think you deserve a reward for that.
Yeah, but just stop slagging me off. That'd be a good start.
You're feeling a slight mix of endorphins and cortisol right now, which should feel approximately the same as a clammy handshake.
A clammy handshake.
Garbage bomb recycling initiated.
Yes, I love a good clammy handshake. So I assume it just picks Val's decision if the timer runs out.
Interesting choice, Commander. I'm curious to see how you will handle it.
That was your choice. I think I need another recycling station because this one looks like it's chockers. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about clammy handshakes. Come on, guys, get to work. This AI is rotten, but that's alright. Like I said, oh, snack. Oh, it's an inspector. That's probably not a good thing. Like, this little dude's just been sort of sitting here doing nothing. They're all full. This is problematic. I'm not sure I like this. Let's see if I can squeeze in another recycling station anywhere. Doesn't really look like it, does it? I may have been a bit too optimistic with where I placed that, this big room here. The berth. I suppose I could move stuff around. Can I actually just move stuff, or do I have to... Excellent.
Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station.
Well, tell them to
Isn't
stop
that
it.
interesting?
No, it's not interesting. Why would you think that was interesting? I want a refund on my AI, please. This AI's got a couple of screws loose. Or more than a couple, it's got a hell of a lot of screws loose.
A second recycling station is a splendid idea, Commander. It can take care of trash, garbage, and other things that have fallen by the wayside. Unfortunately, it won't be able to recycle shattered career dreams, Commander. Garbage bomb recycling has been...
I'm feeling insulted. I don't know how I feel about that statement. There we go. Oh, good to see the second one's working hard too. Bloody hell. How's my oxygen looking? Not too bad. I haven't turned it into a nasty wasteland of crap yet. A representative of the Maldonorian Mafia asks to be allowed to vent exhaust fumes from a transport onto the subdeck. No. You would have gassed my people. You don't actually assign workers, they just show up, apparently. Yeah, see? You just have to crew as many. Yeah, it's weird. They just sort of work whenever they want. It's good. It's fantastic. Like, I should have enough workers to man them completely. I'm pretty sure I hired 8. 4 for each.
Commander, more garbage bombs have been smuggled onto Startopia.
But yeah, there's only ever one working at a time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if rotating it would. I don't know where they come in or out, or if they just walk through it. Because the bins unload themselves, so it's neither here nor there. I have to have a look when this fellow walks off the job. And I don't believe you can actually speed the game up. No, you can't. Or at least not that I'm aware of. No. Stuck on normal speed. Unless it's got a funny key binding. I assume if there's 4, there's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, I assume? Hard to tell. I think my berth is looking a bit not great. That's alright, nobody said I had to be doing great, they only said I had to clean up garbage, and the more garbage they make, the more I've got to clean up.
Commander, you've thrown another garbage bomb into...
Yes, I have. So I suppose seeing as how this is just a rubbish, literally
Commander, you have now acquired 2/3 of the
rubbish
necessary
map,
energy.
it's
Extrapolating from your
probably...
previous results, I can safely put my subprocessors on standby for the next few million cycles.
How long's a cycle? Seeing as how this is a literal garbage map, probably not a good time to make assessments on the game just yet.
Look out, Commander. Trash fanatics have thrown bombs at the station.
At the station? Decidedly inside the station. Come on, boys. Load up. Well, I'm getting there. Slowly, slowly. Hello. So I'll probably be properly assessing after I'm finished this particular junk assignment. Because I think this is still sort of kind of a tutorial mission, apparently. Or it's my final test or something. I'm not sure. All I know is I've got an AI that keeps abusing me. I'm okay. I'm feeling a bit demoralized. The AI keeps hurling abuse at me and calling me a sloth. And telling me that I'm behind a fuzzy. Well, that was my last metaphorical promotion. A sloth. Look at this little dude. He's got a little angry face. You're not happy. You're full. And they just shake themselves out. Bleh. Yeah, well, I don't have any objectives than just to gather trash, so I'm just ignoring this cluster heck. I don't think they've got... Do they have faces normally? Oh, sort of. Little garbage robots. And then when they get full, they make the little... when they level up, like, hang on. Oh no, that's a fuzzy. Hang on, I want this one. So yeah, down the bottom here,
Commander,
this dedication and skill. Dedication's how long they actually...
Isn't that interesting?
No, it's not interesting. How would that be interesting? Bloody masochistic robot. So dedication apparently is how long they sit at their job for, and skill is how well they do their job. So, yeah, at the same one... For this, dedication would be better than skill, because they sit there for longer, but what do you do? It doesn't really help that I've got this massive line up here, because this is where they go once they're done working. So they go into this long line up here that's worse than the women's toilets at the bloody nightclub. It's okay though. I'll take this into consideration for future endeavors. When I'm not trying to get little trash robots to vomit trash up everywhere.
Garbage bomb recycling has been ordered.
I don't actually know what they do when they sit here, if they just get angry and leave or what. It doesn't particularly matter, but... Come on, 300 to go. Look at these guys. Stop talking, you're on the job. No time for smoko. This camera is wanky. Put your hat on straight, mate. Who employed you anyway? And he just goes and gets in line. Oh, he pushed in. Look at him. Line jumper. Hello. Well, I'm not going to complain about him being a line jumper because that means he hopefully gets back to the job quicker, maybe. Hopefully. Little hashtags. When my kids ask me later what I did, I stood in a queue. Hashtag long waits. That's from the line jumper. The line jumper sits there saying he stood in the line.
Have been smuggled onto Startopia. Commander, your tenacity is remarkable.
Thank you.
The time you have already spent in this scenario can't even be entered in the appropriate evaluation form because it has too many digits. Others would probably have already given up, drunk several cups of coffee, gone to bed, or, well, simply completed the scenario within a reasonable time frame.
I'm still getting slagged.
Carry on at your own pace. We don't want to put you under any pressure. Not yet. Commander, I'm beginning to think you're deliberately allowing those garbage bombs to explode.
Oh, did I miss one?
Do you enjoy that? Does it make you happy?
Yes, it makes me happy.
Disorder detected. Electroshock therapy to be noted in personnel file.
Oi, none of that. Oh, we don't need electroshock therapy. That's not okay. I just feel like dropping all these garbage bombs everywhere and just being done with it. Actually, no, I can't because they damage stuff. Look at this poor little garbage bin. He's been sitting here waiting to puke his guts up for a while. Poor little fella. He's holding it in. Come on, little guy. You can do it. Push. He's happy because there's garbage lying around. Are you absolutely fair income, you weirdo? Snortopia, waiting times from hell. Startopia is really pissing me off. I can't find an available shower. There's showers in here. Just shower in the garbage and grime, you'll be right. Not that they're showers, they're just glorified car washes. I love garbage. Oh.
Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Isn't that interesting?
Why does she think it's interesting that there's garbage bombs on my station? I'm running out of space to store these garbage bombs. Do these work without people working on them, or do they just go idle because they look like they work? Oh, there's someone working on that one. I don't know where there's someone working on it, but that's okay. Someone's... Oh, there he is.
Congratulations, Commander. You
Thank
have
you.
successfully achieved the goal and generated the required amount of energy. Some doubted your success, while others objected that you could not fail in this test scenario. I replied that if there is a way to fail in this scenario, you will find it.
That's rude, I
Nevertheless,
think.
you have successfully completed this scenario. Congratulations, Commander.
Thank you. Okay, now I said I was going to go back to the main menu and fix the voice. So we go with this one because...
Start greeting. Welcome back.
Oops.
Welcome to your first test scenario, Commander. I'm very...
Garbage Empire, so we're up to this one.
Commander, I want to congratulate you on successfully completing the first test scenario. Only the most petty-minded subprocessor would notice that there was no fail option in the previous mission. Let us now turn to the second test scenario. This simulated Startopia station is located in orbit around Jupilberry 3. The galactic database contains the following information on Jupilberry 3, a fertile jungle planet whose inhabitants are often involved in wars because the other side of the planet always seems to be a bit greener. Commander, the aim of this test scenario is to adequately design the biodeck on the Startopia so as to be able to harvest resources and have some of them processed in factories. In addition, various diseases are common in this region, so you should have a viable medical station. Now then, Commander, go ahead and show what you're made of. By the way, according to my scanner that's 60% hydrogen, 25% oxygen, 10% carbon and a few other odds and ends.
Right. Dear.
Initiate welcome protocol. Welcome to the second test scenario, Commander. As mentioned at the beginning, you now have access to the biodeck to grow plants and create a cozy atmosphere for your visitors. In this scenario, you can expect more sick aliens on board, where a lack of treatment can result in a premature death. Commander, commence operations. Commander, you did acceptable work with the bombs in the last test scenario. RFS feels that such trivialities must be rewarded with more than just a virtual damp handshake, so a recycling station crate is hereby placed at your disposal.
Oh, thank you. Just what I wanted. At least they're not giving me damp handshakes anymore. That's always a good thing.
Commander, not that I doubt your mental abilities, but as a precaution I would like to point out to you the extremely banal logic that employing more dryads would ensure that you get the resources you need more quickly, as they sow new plants and harvest mature ones.
I only just got here and the bloody AI's all over me.
Commander, with the hiring of a dryad, your biodeck is now being tended and producing raw materials. While this is essential for the completion of this test scenario, I was not sure if you would recognize that. It would seem that my evaluation process is a bit too pessimistic where you are concerned.
I don't know how I feel about some of this. There's a lot of slagging off going on here, and I don't really think it's...
Commander, you have successfully installed a cargo hold. Your trusty fuzzies can now store materials there. I congratulate you on accomplishing this mundane task. Hats off. Commander, your station is so covered in garbage that vermin capable of causing illness are already spreading. Cynical administrators would now begin to think twice. I am very curious as to your decision.
My decisions... I don't know. I'm hoping I won't need much of a medibay. Oh dear.
Commander, the medical station has been successfully completed. Now you can take care of your visitors' little problems, such as rashes or imminent death. Carbon-based life forms are notoriously fragile.
Fair. Such as rashes or imminent death. I went from 0 to 100. I need stuff before I forget. How many doctors does this need? 2? We'll say it needs 2. I'm not sure if it needs 2, but we'll say it does. And hope for the best. When people start dying, I guess I'll know that I need more. That seems like a fairly decent indication. Just, we'll run with that one. Oh no. They're making me pick crap things again. The little garbage bots are in their little holds. They don't need to throw up yet.
Commander, I'd like to draw your attention once again to the compact map on the side where, among other things, the biodeck is displayed. Please make your way there.
I don't like this. Cargo hold. Per occupied spot. Well, I don't have anything in the cargo hold, so I'm going to go with that one.
Commander. I am not surprised that you prefer emptiness, as I suspect a certain similarity to the contents of your skull.
Are you fair income? I'm just going to be getting slagged off the whole time I play this game, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that. Why do I need to come here?
Commander, your doctors have just successfully treated the first visitor.
Yeah.
I think that is acceptable.
I'm in a bad shape. Well, go and see a doctor, you silly bloody plant person. I'm not sure why they wanted me to come up here. Everything should be hunky-dory. Oh dear. Ensure no more than 10 visitors die. Well, it's probably going to be a good idea to recruit some more doctors. That'll do. I'll recruit 4. What else do I need to do? Collect and store resources, food. I gotta produce stuff. It's a bit rude. Not as rude as how big that is. I don't even know which way it goes. Actually, I see a ramp. I assume it goes that way. Come down here, little garbage bot. I'm pretty sure it goes that way. Not that it matters, but... I need 2 more dryads too. So says the game.
Commander, those hired dryads will hopefully reduce the duration of this scenario to an acceptable level. I think we can chalk that up as good work. Comment good work discarded. Quote.
That is so rude. I'm still getting slagged off. What do these need? My oxygen generator is pooping out an oxygen. Or someone shoved an oxygen in there, one or the other. So what's this do? How do I use this? Nobody told me how to use this in my thingy. I'll go with that one.
Then I will spread an extra large load of the finest pesticide across the biodeck, Commander.
Don't you dare!
Visitors will hardly notice and the plants will sprout and flourish like never before.
I don't think you should pesticide the plants. Given that the people who work there are
Commander, one of your
plants.
visitors has accidentally forgotten a number of crates of garbage, which, while considered a delicacy, carries highly contagious pathogens and is prone to spontaneous explosion if left unprocessed. Should you wish to prevent a viral explosion on board, you should remove those objects.
Yeah.
A cynical commander might, however, take advantage of this.
Contraband. I'm making drugs. I think I needed to make circuit boards. Was that right? Yeah, I gotta make circuit boards. 2 minerals. I'm gonna make 5 circuit boards. I don't know where minerals come from, but that's alright, we'll work it out. You can make sushi.
Commander, I admire your minimalism, as you have so far dispensed with the construction of a Commander, a crate of garbage. Commander, I'd like to inform you that
God,
you've
one
already
message at a time.
successfully treated 1/3 of the aliens required. I assume you feel almost competent now.
I don't feel competent at anything at the moment. I'm winging it. But that's alright, you keep slagging me off, so I'll just keep winging it. You get what you pay for. Can I squeeze a communication center in anywhere? No. Can I just move this? No. No moving. Well, and I don't think I can open any of the bulkheads yet, or probably not a good idea to do that. Do I have to build a communication center? No. Well, that's alright, I'll do whatever I want, Ed. You're not the boss of me. From plants. Moon and radioactive biomes. Handing over all their energy. Those are both horrible things.
A confusing choice. Commander, you've already cured half the aliens that require treatment. An acceptable feat if one ignores the time it took you to perform it.
What am I after? Radioactive. I guess I can't pick radioactive, so they said moon? Oh, that looks like moon to me. Maybe? Maybe that's moon. No? I don't know what's going on, but we'll just give it a little bit of moon. There we go. There's some moon. I don't see any moon. I think it's all whatever the heck this is. And I actually have no idea what that is. Radioactive, maybe? Maybe I just KO'd half of my radioactive zone for no good reason. I should probably remove these plants too.
Commander,
They appear to be croaking.
Treatment is proceeding at a reasonable pace, considering the circumstances. By circumstances, I mean you, in case you missed that little dig the way you missed all the digs before.
I'm not messing them, I'm just trying to ignore you, you rude little fucking AI. Trying, but very clearly you don't care. Collect and store resources, food.
As you wish, Commander. I hope you've thought this through.
That's your option. If I don't pick anything, why would you instill doubt? I don't like this. I need food. Do any of these produce food, or do they just produce randomness? Can I actually, like, grow plants personally, or do I just have to deal with whatever's here? Looks like I just have to deal with whatever's here. Growth. No. It just shows me what's growing. Boo. Haha, food. Go back down and drop these minerals here.
Commander, you have successfully harvested several plants. Obviously, all those years of training have paid off by enabling you to perform such a trivial task.
Well, it's a good thing all those years happen to be about 20 minutes, but that's okay. I'll pretend that I spent years learning how to complete your trivial tasks. Well, so far nobody's died, so that's a good start, in my opinion. So how many more foods do I need? Oh, I picked up minerals. Thought I grabbed food. What's that? Oxygen. I don't even know what's growing food. Pop that minerals down there.
A very ill alien with a severe form of leupolioitis has arrived at the station.
Leupoliosis.
You should ensure that this visitor is treated quickly, as the disease is highly contagious.
Leupolio. Jesus, look at all these people in here. I don't like this. I don't think, or at least I haven't been able to expand these buildings. I can change what's inside them, but I can't actually expand around them. Is this the one with leupoliotis? Whatever that is. Is that food? Fuzzy! Give me the food box. No, it's minerals. That's rude. Goodness me. How do I know if he's going to croak? I'm going to kick him out.
Crates containing Garbash will soon explode and infect scores of aliens.
Garbash? Where is the Garbash? Yoink. I was doing alright until these, this nasty AI woman made me pick between two crappy options for my medical things. Now they take 3 times longer or something. It's horrible. And I don't like it. So they're minerals. I wonder which biome makes food. Does it tell me? If I terraform? Polar. Plants produce oxygen. Minerals.
Commander, a crate of Garbash has exploded, releasing viruses.
Whoops. Plants grown here produce fibers, medicines, water and food in savannah. More savannah. Grow, my pretties. He's in the room. He's making progress. Garbash.
Commander, there's a rumor that a traveling doctor who was coming to assist you just flew past your base. Unfortunately, you were unable to pick up his transmission, as you have no communication center.
I know I have no communication center, but that's alright. He's not going to get the sploot, he's going to be fine. He's just a bit cranky, that's all.
Commander, a critically ill alien seeking treatment has boarded Startopia.
That was nice of him. Why'd he do that? I mean, the lineup's not too bad, all things considered. There's only a couple out the door. 2. There's 2 people standing in the bloody door. So I need to actually be up here collecting food. Why is nobody up here collecting food? All these things are all ready to go. And why is there no oxygen up here? What's going on? How much more food do I need? 2 more. Food. Yeah. So now we go back down and we unload the food.
Congratulations are in order, Commander.
Yeah.
You've performed reasonably well in this test scenario.
Thank
Hats
you.
off. I shall record your mediocre actions in the
Hmm.
Monument of Shame immediately. That's
Asshole.
what I call your personnel file, Commander.
Oh, that's
you don't have to
nice.
understand, it's an amusing data packet that goes back and forth between my sarcasm processor and my evaluation routine.
That's charming.
Welcome to the final test, Command R. This third and final
The
test
final
scenario
test?
involves a Startopia base orbiting the planet Parturius 22. The galactic database has the following information about the planet. The residents of Parturius 22 are a decadent party people who use dance steps as currency. For example, a bottle of wine there costs a 3-minute waltz. I admit I can't make sense of the irrationality of carbon-based life forms, Commander, but I'm sure it will one day be one of the reasons for your total annihilation. But enough of that, let's turn to the scenario. Commander, in accordance with the needs of the residents of Parturius 22, this Startopia base has a fun deck. There you can accommodate the visitors' various inclinations. Attain the scenario's specified energy parameters to successfully complete the test. Welcome to the simulated orbit of Parturius 22, Commander. I by no means wish to increase your stress level, but of course much depends on this final test scenario. Failure to complete it would result in a drastic shortening of your career. To exactly 1 millisecond after your failure, to be precise. But frankly I'm not very confident, as my evaluation algorithm gives you about a 40% chance of not failing in the first 5 minutes. I don't think I need to remind you of the importance of this scenario. Commander,
just got
your
here.
goal is to get the fun deck on board this Startopia base up to speed, please the visitors, and earn a reasonable amount of energy on the side. Command R, commence operations.
I only just
Commander,
got here and I'm
I
being
discovered
slagged
a note
off.
in my files scheduled for deletion that you fulfilled an optional triviality in the previous test scenario. According to the RFS, such trivialities should also be rewarded, so I'm increasing your ration of nutrient slime and will provide you with a crate.
She's increasing
Commander,
my
your
ration of
communication center is
slime.
impressive. When you fail, it will allow us to transmit that information out into the depths of space even more quickly. Commander, good to see you've built a recycler. If you fail this test scenario, you could find yourself in there very soon.
Why?
Commander,
this is
by now
all
even you should
horrible.
have understood the basics of running a Startopia base. Nevertheless, out of sheer goodwill I would like to point out the effectiveness of highly experimental devices, HEDs, which offer you the easiest way to influence visitors and tackle problems.
Mate, she's been non-stop slagging me off. Bloody hell. I need a, whatchamacallit, need a big berth. Yeah, good enough. That one served me well last game, so I'll assume it's going to do the same this game.
Commander, you've set up a berth. A good idea, considering it's the cornerstone of a sound base of operations.
Thank you. I'm doing my best. Despite you trying to belittle me the whole time. Visitors who danced in the disco. Alright, I think that's going to do for this deck, I think. So... Did I get dryads? Yeah, I got dryads. Well, at least there's dryads up there, so...
Commander, good to
Yeah.
see that you thought of building essential garbage bots, too. I've seen smarter carbon-based life forms than you fail at that sort of thing.
See, I
Although
don't...
I must admit, my IQ calculating processor has trouble detecting subtle differences in ranges as low as those observed in non-electronic life forms.
I don't know if I'm being slagged off or what anymore. Let's go for a space disco. Right smack bang in the middle. Oh, okay, they're all in there. That's alright. Oh, what? A Star Cat's Cafe. Oh, goodness. It's just as big.
Congratulations, Commander. You have managed to build the disco, which is an essential part of the scenario, in just over flow time units. Oops, my output module didn't expect a number that high.
Can I squeeze that in here? Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna squish everything in and hope for the best. What the heck?
Commander, the loot box lottery will now. Commander, I take it you're still admiring the new disco? I can see no other explanation for the fact that you still have not yet hired a celebramer so you can use the room.
Yes, yes. Goodness.
Myself. Very good, Commander. You have hired a celebramer to work in the disco. This fun-loving species will now ensure that the other more introverted aliens get their money's worth.
Questionable, but sure. I'm out of coin. Loot box lottery. Questionable name, but sure. I see, it's like one of those little cat cafes that they have in Japan. You go in there and you're just surrounded by cats and garbage,
You should
apparently.
know that there are anti-fun demonstrators in this galaxy who try to sabotage our work.
No.
It appears explosives have been placed on the fun deck. You might want to look into that.
I don't like explosives on the fun deck. Yeah.
Commander, you have managed to build an arcade station where simulated aliens now play simulated simulations. Rather amusing when you stop to think about it, isn't it? Commander, I hope you have considered this decision carefully.
It's so silly. Alrighty, what do I do next? I need to wait for some money. Can I build... What do we got? Oh, garbage bot. Different sort of garbage bot. Well, the air up here looks okay. I'll put an atmosphere filter up here. And we'll put another one there, and then we'll throw a little garbage bot up here. Throw a couple up here. What do we got? Loot box lottery. There, lottery. 5% chance each visitor will lose their remaining energy. 5% chance for the visitors to leave the station in
more than 10
rage.
aliens have visited your disco already. I'm almost surprised that you managed to achieve this trivial goal.
Sure,
An
let's give him a
interesting choice,
gambling
which makes
edition.
me doubt your sanity
Addiction.
just a little, Commander.
Large ornamental fountain. Not here for decorations. There you go, there's some new little garbage bots. Do these ones have faces too?
Commander,
Yeah.
it would appear that something has lured energy thieves aboard. These perfidious individuals set up illegal energy absorbers which then siphon off some of the energy earned in the surrounding area.
Right.
Logically, this makes it more difficult for you to fulfill the mission objective, Commander. Of course this is perfectly obvious, but I thought that in your case I should emphasize it once again, explicitly.
And in nearby rooms has been placed nearby one of your rooms. So that's nice. I don't even know what I'm looking for. They're just like, oh yeah, you've got something in one of your rooms. I'm not going to tell you what it is or what it looks like or where it is, but it's there. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh dear. I forgot to do something. I forgot to build the most simple of simple things, a fuzzy charging station. My poor fuzzies.
Commander, you finally managed to reach half of the disco visitors designated for this scenario. Fortunately for you, the time limit I suggested was not applied to the scenario. Commander, I hope you continue to keep a close eye on things. If even one of those cat creatures somehow gets into my mainframe, it will be fried. Commander, you've managed to generate the required amount of energy through the Starcat's Cafe. A minor achievement, but nonetheless an achievement for a carbon-based creature.
She's still being rude to me. No, I can't squeeze it in there. Oh well.
Commander, most visitors are very satisfied with their stay.
So there should be. I'm working very hard. To make their stay as pleasant as possible. No, stop, don't build that. Factory in a crate. I like that. Right up until I realize how big it is. It's alright, we'll just shove the fuzzy charging station right smack bang in the middle of everything. Nobody will notice. Let's go hunting for this little money leechy thingamabob that they reckon's sitting around somewhere. Oh, there's some vermin.
Commander, bombs have been transported onto Startopia. Check quickly to see if one landed on the fun deck.
One did land on the fun deck. So much going on. Square eyes illness.
I hope you have considered the consequences of this decision carefully, Commander.
I really haven't, but that's alright. I'll pretend I've considered the consequences, and yeah. Yeah, so I still have no idea what I'm looking for as far as this little money leeching thing goes. Nothing looks too out of place. But like I said, I've got no idea what I'm looking for,
Commander, you have reached the number of disco visitors designated for the test scenario. A first step, and I am now only moderately pessimistic about your future career.
Only moderately pessimistic.
Commander, you have established a medical station. An excellent idea, because according to my research, dense clusters of carbon-based life forms such as those found in a disco are a veritable hotbed of disease.
Alright. Well, I think everything's okay. Oxygen. You know, I'm gonna get rid of this oxygen thingy. And I'm gonna move one of my little bins. Can move him up there. Because I don't think I'm going to need too much in the way of oxygen generation stuff.
An employee has just quit.
Oh no. Who just quit? Nobody's telling me who quit. It's not helpful. Yeah, I actually have no idea who quit. Actually, I think one of my doctors quit. I did hire 4, obviously. I don't need 4, I only need 3. I think. This is so weird. Hips explosion dancing. Well, nobody's really going to this arcade. Little robot, you're not doing a very good job of picking up garbage. I'm not gonna lie to you. Doing a very poor job. If I could fire you, I would. So I need one more HED. And this is the last supposed tutorial mission or training mission or...
Commander, the black hole drop has completed construction. From now on your visitors can scream their souls out there. Have fun.
Sounds charming. Does anybody need to work here, or do they just show up and get yeeted? I guess they just show up and get yeeted. Everybody seems more interested in the disco than anything, really, don't they? Maybe I can build like a back door. Yeah. That way they can just go straight through. Or at least that's the theory, anyway. So I suppose the next thing I should do is just have a look at this and see if I can make any of those HED thingies. How do I make another ball thing? It requires one contraband resource. Can we define that? It doesn't really tell me what that is. Can I make it? Healing mud.
Commander, bombs have been transported onto Startopia. Check quickly to see if one landed on the fun deck.
Whoop. Is this actually making something? It is too. I don't understand. Unless that is the contraband resource. Look at all these little angry people around here. Let's just plop this thing down here and just make everybody
Commander,
dance.
I
Yeah.
suppose it is safe to assume that you have now understood how HEDs are used to influence visitors. Personnel file note likes to influence visitors with unauthorized devices.
Charming. She stitched me up. I'm gonna get arrested and it's gonna be this AI's fault. Well, I mean, so far the game is exactly as I remember it, minus the people that are just walking through the wall here. I'm really just waiting to get through these tutorials so it throws me in a nasty situation, and then I'll actually be able to assess whether or not the game is good and proper. But yeah, it's so far as I remember it, which doesn't say much because it was 20 years ago that the original came out. The general idea is the same. I do find it to be very claustrophobic though. But I actually think the original one was very claustrophobic as well. Just not this claustrophobic. Like the amount of space some of these big buildings take up, like the factory and the recycling plant, like they take up so much space. The other thing I don't recall taking up as much space were these. The berths. I could have sworn that you used to be able to make much more efficient berths than this, where they weren't full of food machines. But I can't say I don't like it. So far, I'm enjoying it. Everybody gets to the disco and they're just like, oh yeah, we're discoed out now. I know what I might do. I'm going to edit this. Can I yank out the doors? No? Yes? Yeah. I don't think I can. I think I'm actually stuck with what I'm doing. Oh, don't do that. Let me move the door. I'm hoping if they walk out of the elevator and they walk around, they might get to some of this other stuff. That's the plan. Whether or not it actually works that way is another question altogether. Because they're pretty much just walking out of the elevator, walking into the disco, shaking their bootay, and then taking off home, and that's entirely pointless. Especially when I need people to go on the black hole drop. Maybe I could just shuffle the rooms around. Edit. Pick up the whole room. Actually, I'll have to move these things. Do that, and then I'll see if I can just plop this wherever. So I'll move this oxygen generator over here. Pop my black hole box over here.
I'm amazed, Commander. You have generated as much energy with the arcade as this simple test scenario requires. Commander, a group of radical party poopers from Partirius 22 has come aboard and planted bombs on your fun deck. Rest assured, I am in no danger.
Charming. So I'll do that, and I'll see how that works. And then I'll edit this, and I'll move these doors back. Because why not? There we go. Voila! Now everybody can dance. Everybody can boogie. Put another little trash thingy here. And spruce the place up a bit. Maybe. Think about it. I don't actually know what any of this stuff is. I'm just having a look, just going with it. Why not? The idea is to, at the very least, get people in on this ridiculous-looking catastrophe. Which doesn't really appear to be working either, because everybody just keeps coming onto the dance floor like this little headbanger. Ah, I'm looking up. I wasn't sure about all the clicking and stuff, but that's okay. Oh no. Shoo. Is he irradiated? Is that why he's clicking? Now we've got the real star of the show right here. Everybody loves the little wavy air things. Why are there so many sick people? I don't know what's going on here. Starcat's table, but you've got like half a dozen Starcat's table. What are these cats gotten up to? I don't trust these cats. They're sus. Sus cats. Let's build a medical bomb. Cures sick aliens. There's a lot of sick aliens, so I think it's about time I just bombed them and got it sorted. What the heck is up with you? Why are you glowing? What happens if I promote these guys? Oh, maybe that's why they glow. They don't just automatically promote themselves. Well, that's useless. Where's my contraband? Oh, there. Never fear, I'll heal you all.
Commander, more than half the visitors like Startopia. At least it's a start.
Yeah. Oh. That's no good. I need air. Oxygens.
Commander, you have generated enough energy through those ridiculous loot box hats to achieve the given goal. Congratulations.
Box hats?
Maybe we should think about selling the aliens trading cards, which they can then resell for a fee.
So that should fix my oxygen problems eventually. I don't know how long it takes, but I don't actually know if they work more inefficiently because they've got an oxygen thing shoved in them or what. Got an oxygen thingo. Produce clean air. Or whatever
Commander,
aliens.
bombs have been transported onto Startopia. Check
Demons.
quickly to see if one landed on the fun deck.
I feel like I should build more elevators. And it's this whole time and I still haven't found whatever's supposed to be leeching my money off me. Oh, look at this little dude. Yeah! You're not doing a very good job, but that's alright. Your heart's in the right place. Nearly done. 250 credits, I guess, to go. And my doctor's office is full again. Can I actually... Oh, okay, so I can actually open bulkheads in this quote-unquote tutorial. Well, since I'm nearly done, it's probably pretty pointless to do that. The problem I have with this claustrophobia is that the military robots that you have to build later on.
Congratulations, Commander. You actually
Commander.
survived the test scenario. Please forgive my negative interjections during the interim. That was only to determine how you would react in stressful situations. Oh, and there's one more point I need to address. In fact, Commander, that was not the last test scenario. This misinformation was also used to create a stress situation. From now on, I will of course not give you any
My
more
whole career is a lie.
information. So, once again, congratulations. If you are ready, we can move on to the next test scenario.
My whole career is a lie.
Welcome, Commander. This test scenario involves a Startopia base orbiting the planet Cerberus 42. The galactic database describes it so. The Cerberus system was used by the Interplanetary Republic as a centralized repository for unpopular subjects, such as criminals and whistleblowers. The crime rate here is 99% with a 1% margin of error. Commander, after valuable resources were found on the planet Cerberus 42, the Interplanetary Republic has graciously shown mercy and now wants to get the criminals off the planet. The residents are being brought on board Startopia for short-term rehabilitation. You will therefore inevitably have to make use of security stations and a brig. Moreover, the station is autonomous in this test scenario. You will have to use prestige and energy to research the necessary technologies yourself. Good luck, Commander. Or as the residents of Cerberus 42 would say, hands up. That's not... No. So the issue that I have with the claustrophobia of this game is that during the actual tutorials, these tight leviathans and their security station build a big mecha robot thingo. Some semi-Gundam looking thing, and it actually requires like 2 cells to walk through, I think. Or I didn't test it, but it looked like it took 2 cells to walk through, so you've got to space things 2 cells apart instead of just cramming them all in together. Initiate welcome protocol. Welcome to the I should probably test it to see if I can get away with one, but this test scenario has they actually gave me more space. Situations in store for you. Ooh. My evaluation processor can hardly wait to log your failure. Make sure you are familiar with the latest advances in technology to gain access to the security station and the brig as soon as possible. Like that. Only then can you devote yourself to the real goal. To give you a little jumpstart, you already have some initial prestige as well as a few room crates. Command R, commence operations. Yeah. Commander, seeing as you didn't fail completely in the previous scenario with the HEDs, it seems that according to the ridiculous RFS statutes you are entitled to some sort of reward. In a crate. See, they don't teach me any of this stuff when I'm going through the tutorial. I assume... Oh, okay. Well, sort of. Still don't like it.
Let's see. Communication center in a crate. So let's pop the communication center down here. Just shove it over here out of the way. What else have I got? Recycling station in a crate. I think I'm going to put my recycling station somewhere close to the elevator, because everything from upstairs comes downstairs, so it's probably a good idea to work out where everything is before I put that down, and bog everything up is probably a better way to say that. So I'll do that. The room is full of chairs. What's the point of that? And then we'll pop the recycling center down here. I'll leave one space and I'll see if I can get away with that. And when I can't, I'll scream and yell and carry on. I don't know if this is going to work as well as I think it's going to work. Probably not. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have prefabbed that, but... I'm not going to prefab it. I'm going to build it the hard way. Because I want to go all the way to the back. Yeah, put a door there. Put my car washers up the back here.
Commander, organic life
No.
forms possess what is colloquially called a sense of aesthetics. Curiously enough, when they see beautiful things, they actually take pleasure from them. Even though they do absolutely nothing for me, I would recommend you get a few of these decorative objects to improve the generally low opinion of your station.
My poor station. I think you can just cram stuff in here. I don't actually think it needs to be in any real particular order. I'm about to find out. Because the prefabs are just loaded in some ridiculously narrow fashion. So I'm just going to do this and we'll see how we go. Confirm. And I'm going to hope for the best.
One of your visitors has been assaulted and robbed. I hope you're keeping an eye on the situation.
No, I'm not keeping an eye on the situation.
One of the requirements of this test scenario was that there be no criminal activity on board. Unfortunately, only electronic test subjects were able to fulfill that requirement.
So I need some grey skins, or whatever they call them. 2, 3. The rest are crap, so I won't worry about them. Need garbage boys. Do I have any dryads? Probably not. Nope. Four. Okay. So now I can start working on security, I guess. Oh, I have to research it. I'll buy it. Oh, maybe it's... no?
Commander, I want to congratulate you. You've actually managed to unlock some new technology. Of course, the task itself was trivial, but actually, I have nothing more to add.
You're wonderful. Give him a big space disco, what do you reckon? There we go, big space disco. So they can hog everything again. I'll put the oxygen thingo over here. And I'll put my little bin creature here. Sure. Floor aquarium. Slime art. Insect lamp. Sure. Okay, so I need security. Prerequisites. Run a Starcat's cafe. So they don't teach you any of this in the tutorial. Starcat's cafe. There we go. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't put this stuff here, because if I need to put a security robot in somewhere... Oh, I don't know. I'll work it out when I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Starcat's Cafe. Too big. Sure. And so that, I think, should maybe... Oh, I have to build some of these little things. 2 of them, I think. You 2 look good. So if this is a cafe, what do they serve themselves? What goes on in this cafe? coffee machine. I guess you make your own coffee and you just sit in there with the cat things. The height of customer service. Well, I've got one. Oh, there we go.
Commander,
Okay.
your use of technology has enabled you to reach the highest visitor category for this scenario. Now, if you can still manage to unlock the security station and brig, we can finally move on to the real goal of the scenario.
Yes, yes.
I hope your carbon-based data processing center can follow me so far.
Rude.
Commander, you should make every effort to gather enough prestige for the security station and the brig. Then you can finally start rehabilitating the offenders.
Yeah, see, this whole big gantry thing here is where the
Less than
mech
half
comes
your
out.
visitors are satisfied with the station, Commander.
And I'm nigh on certain, just looking at that gantry thing, that it's not... This space here is not going to be... Jesus. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have so many questions. I don't know how many of these Grisurians I need. All I know is that's a lot of sick people. Maybe we should build some contraband. Where's the factory? Where is the factory?
Commander, your security station is now operational. The Leviathans working here are responsible for controlling highly efficient drones that look for criminals and bring them to the brig upon identification.
Yeah, 20 years ago the original game came.
Commander, I'm sure you're still arrogantly patting yourself on the back because you managed to have a security station built. However, it still requires a few Leviathan aliens to function properly.
God, they don't give you much time to actually get on top of that, do they? I'm trying to organize more things and stop my whole everything from becoming a plague infestation. And the game's just sitting here like... You forgot to do stuff. Hey, hey. It's like Navi. I'm not actually entirely sure it is a remake. I believe it's
An employee has just quit.
a straight up successor.
Commander, the first drone is now leaving the security station and setting out to find criminal elements among the visitors. According to the normal test parameters, you should have reached this point in half the time, but since there is no time pressure in this scenario, I believe that your activities are sufficient.
I mean, so far I'm enjoying it as much as I enjoyed the original. I am still very uncomfortable with how claustrophobic the game is. Namely because of these mech robot thingamajigs. Like this is the one I had to build in the original one, so I don't actually know what it requires. It requires 2 of those and 2 of those. Okay, it doesn't like being double clicked very quickly. So yeah, I'll build one of these mechs and I'll actually show you how much space they take up. And while I'm at it, I may actually take it around for a walk and see how much space they actually need. Just so I'm aware for future reference. Has anyone built this thing yet? Do I have my contraband? No. I still have no idea how to get that. What are we doing? Let's have a look. This means nothing to me. Terraform. So we need some polar. Stick some polar over here in the corner. Because that's how terraforming works. I'll pick up all the plants so they don't all die on me. What else can I make? I need water. No, I need water. Let's build some desert. I'll plop some water in there. Somewhere. Water. Maybe. I saw that. Yeah, righto. Good on you. Ah, no. I assume that doesn't make it deep water. I assume it just makes it water. I hope. Otherwise I'm going to lose a lot of plants. If I open that side, that'll make it nice. Yeah, let's open this side. Then we'll hire some more dryads. I'll just assume that's alright. I can actually get rid of that snow zone too. So I might redo that as more desert. Let's do this whole side up here as desert. Bugger it. There you go. Good luck, plants. I don't know if that's right, but that'll do for now. I'll just assume the dryads are going to do their jobs. And I need 4 decoration objects. So let's have a look what we can do for decoration. Can I decorate upstairs? Can I make it pretty up here? Speeds up plant growth. Well, bugger. Kyle wants to see the garbage bots, do you? There you go, there's a little garbage bot. Just sitting there chilling out. Everyone's sick. Life's good. I thought I hired enough of these guys.
Employees has quit.
Reason atmosphere. I didn't think I could build atmospheric things upstairs. Or maybe they don't have enough atmosphere. Whoop. Fire deck where they sow plants while plants are destroyed. Da 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 da. Love nature, have a passion for plants. This isn't helping me because it doesn't tell me what they need. Oh, there we go. Forest meadow. I need to get rid of this oxygen thing. So we need more forest meadow, which I think is what I put that big blob of water in. There you go. I'll give you some more forest meadow. Don't know if that's going to resolve the problem, but hey, we're here now. Oh, there's my medical thing. My med bomb. Kaboom! Okay, so we need a brig. Brig is next. Brig. What is that it? It's the best we've got. Sure. Brig it is, I guess. Maybe. I need more decorative things.
An employee has just quit.
Oh, goodness. That's horrible. Look at that.
Commander, with the construction of the brig, resocialization of the criminals can finally begin. As soon as they recognize a criminal, your drones will bring them to the brig. Of course, you can also have visitors locked up yourself, so to say, as a preventive measure. I'm not sure what effect this will have on your station's rating, but I personally can only applaud the decision to incarcerate carbon-based life forms. Commander, you should be seeing some results shortly, and your drones should start escorting criminals to the brig. Of course, you're free to detain any visitor you want if you see anything
detain
suspicious,
anyone.
such as perhaps one of those Talgor roaming the subdeck. They look very suspicious to me.
Security drone. Commander, your security drone requires a great deal of maintenance. They have been cleaned regularly so that the sensors can detect criminal aliens with reasonable reliability. Otherwise, system errors may occur. Yeah, sure.
Very well, Commander. I'll initiate maintenance.
Imagine that, you're just stuck in a hole. This is your rehabilitation. Get in the hole so everybody can look at you. It's like, yep, this is my life now.
Commander, you have successfully rehabilitated your first criminal and turned them into another more or less valuable member of the useless carbon-based life form society. A first step towards successfully completing this test scenario. One of your employees has quit.
Why do my employees keep quitting? What is wrong with you people?
Commander, you have had a mech built. I congratulate you on this excellent idea.
Yeah,
Even
so
though a
there's
combat
this
unit this powerful
thing.
is completely unnecessary and serves no purpose in this scenario. Technically, Commander, all you did was waste energy.
I'm not wasting
But better
energy
to
because
spend
I'm
it
going
on
to see how
electronic
much
mess.
room it needs
Commander,
to squeeze
I
through
noticed
stuff.
that you have installed some of those deco objects. Visitors spending any time near them will probably view this positively. I will note this in the positive deeds section of your personnel file. After all, there is still plenty of room there.
Atmosphere, well that's okay. Anyway, let's go buddy. Show me where you can move to. Show me how much squeeze you need. Yeah, you can fit through in one. Let's go over here. Yeah, I told you it's a Gundam.
So you want secure prisons? Interesting choice, Commander.
Yes, I want secure prisons. Okay. So you can walk through that single space, but you can't walk through and that single space. Well, this doesn't help me at all. Because now I just don't know where it could walk. So you can't walk there. So you can't walk here. Can you walk? No. So you can walk through this single space, but you can't walk through half of the other ones. It's useless. Off you go home. Have all these little buggies. Look at all the sick people again. Goodness me. I think I'll just make a bunch of these health bombs. So yeah, there's 3 different types of these things. I assume they're all the same size because they're all built on the same little platform thing. But as you can see, it doesn't help me to know whether they can or can't fit through single spaces. So it's probably fairly safe to just assume they can't.
Commander, criminals are planning to break out of the brig and have placed bombs nearby. I suppose it would be appropriate for you to respond promptly.
It's probably just safe to assume that they need a gap of 2. Which is annoying that they can walk through some and not others. That's just frustrating more than anything, but what do you do? So I have clean air up here, but no clean air anywhere else. I'm gonna move this and put clean air there. Put an air cleanerizer there. Yoink. And then I'll move this little garbage bot up here, and then we can plonk this back down right there. Looks good enough to me. I don't think I can deconstruct this thing either. So once you've got it for life. It's just there. Oh, maybe I can. Destroy him. Sizzle, sizzle.
Commander, one of your employees has just quit their job.
Zizzle, zizzle. I'm really not enjoying everybody quitting because they're not got fresh air. I mean, who needs fresh air, right?
One of your employees has quit.
Oh, the doctors are quitting. That's horrible. It's alright. Promote the new doctors.
Commander, more than 20 criminal activities have now been reported aboard. My optimism subroutine crashed when it was asked if you could handle the problem.
That is so rude. I don't know why I have 5 Leviathans employed, but we'll go with it. The oxygen should be clearing up, I hope. It still looks a bit rough in the middle here.
Commander, at best only half of the visitors consider your work adequate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. There's the oxygen up here. Fine. So it's just down here that the oxygen's crap and non-breathable. And then they're aliens. Who needs oxygen, am I right? I'm not sure if I can just sort of just like bum the oxygen, like by piling up oxygen things, so hopefully it just... I don't know, works itself
Commander,
out,
my
maybe.
sensors indicate that someone has placed bombs on your base.
I don't like it when they place bombs on my base. It's not nice. I mean, who does that? Note that she said bombs are plural, and I can only see one. Maybe they're gonna blow up here. Did I ever get that second healing bomb? Yeah. Be free, everyone! You're free from the waiting room of hell. I really don't like that this is the medical bay that they supplied me with. Which is so ever clearly too small. Security drone maintenance. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to say no.
However, I doubt that this is an appropriate choice for this scenario.
Well, I don't have any energy credits.
Commander, you've already rehabilitated a third of the criminals.
Everybody's
Personally,
complaining
I'd
about
rather
this
eject them
nasty
into space
oxygen.
through the nearest airlock, but I admit that my evaluation function suggests this as the best possible option for all carbon-based life forms.
I just have this nasty red spot in the middle. I suppose I could always move this. If I move it there, That'll allow me to move this up here. Haha! They're all garbage here. People are animals. There we go. So that should fix up the problem, I think. I think. I don't actually know. I'm just going to presume that it does. Criminals who have successfully left Startopia, none of 15. I presume that means any that the drones miss. Pew. So things are looking okay-ish now. There's a lot less sick people. Because I keep detonating those Healy bombs in the middle of the medical bay. I got a new shippy coming in. Welcome, criminal scum. Yeah, I still have this nasty poor oxygen patch right here, which I really don't know what to do about. Not much I can do about it. I suppose I could move the factory back one, I think. Whoop. If I move...
Commander, my
Oi.
sensors indicate that someone has placed bombs on your base.
No bombs. If I pick this up, I'll move this. So I'll pop it here. And I'll pick this thing up and reverse it. Look at that. Score. Then I'll move the locker over here so the criminal scum can chuck their belongings in there before they get castrated in prison. And then we can just pop down another oxygen generator right here. There we go. Oh, struggling with this bin. There we go. Look at that. Crisis averted. Maybe. See. Then I can take this other... It's a HydroClean crate. No idea. That's what I want. We come back up here, pop it down here, and we rebuild this in this little corner here. And voila! Hopefully cleaner air. Leave that oxygen there for him to shove in the machine too. And hopefully I'll have some clean air again. And people will stop whinging. Oh yeah, that'll be right. Heck you. I will win. I will win. Don't know how, but I will. I'm really not thrilled about how few criminals I'm getting either. I have all this fiber and I don't know what to do with it. Can I do anything with fiber? I can turn it into plastic. Sure, why not? Let's make plastic. I think I'm going to have to set off another Healy bomb too. Because yeah, look at this. They don't care. They just walk through. I think my sound has died too. Interesting bug if it has. I'm going to assume it has. There it goes. Or at least the music's there. I don't know if I've actually got proper sound, but... Oh, there we go. Yes, I do have proper sound again. Fixed. All you got to do is go back to the menu. Squish. Check out my oxygen's doing. Just have a little dirty patch in the middle here, which is fine.
Commander, my sensors indicate that someone has placed bombs on your base.
Who would do such nasty things?
Commander, you've already rehabilitated more than half the criminals we need.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that these creatures can actually become part of a productive society, but in the end, this scenario is just a simulation.
I'm doing it. I'm rehabilitating criminals. Oh, more security drones. Although I suppose more security drones isn't really going to help me find more people, is it? He's all chalked up. Eoval. That boy. Jeez. Oh, no. I don't know where this contraband comes from. Tell me how to get the contrabands. What else can we have in here? Well, there's different fuzzies. I don't really see the point in researching more stuff. It doesn't really seem like a good
Very well,
career
Commander,
choice.
I'll initiate maintenance.
And the only thing that really bothers me so far, like really genuinely bothers me about the game so far, is how long it takes to complete these missions. Like, it's very clear that the missions are conducting themselves as they're supposed to. It just... I can't believe how slow it's going. If there's 4 drones just constantly sweeping over people until such time as they find somebody, and then they just drag them back in this little ridiculous stasis cell thing. Okay, it actually shows you who's suspect. That's cool. It's pretty obvious, though, that making more drones wouldn't really make much difference. It just seems kind of pointless. Oh no. Fix him. Ah, okay. So to fix stuff, I actually need proper resources. That's interesting. What do these need to be fixed? Nothing. So just this thing needs stuff to get fixed. That's interesting. Nobody told me that either. How's everybody doing up here in the pretty part of the space station? Everything up here should be producing minerals, I think. Maybe?
Commander, explosives have been placed near the brig.
That's not nice. Trying to sort stuff out. Trying to work out how I grow more stuff. Or more useful stuff, I should say. What was I looking at? This one, so radioactive produces minerals, which is what I need. So I need a radioactive area. Sure. Radioactive, that sounds awesome, doesn't it? There we go, that'll do. Radioactive area. And it'll probably maybe make some people happy, I think. Storm Warrior? Really? I don't know if there is any heavy water here. I never actually realized that these guys... Zero entertainment? What do you mean this place has zero entertainment? You're supposed to be one of the entertainers, you weirdo. What's going on here if there's no entertainment? Maybe they all quit. No, I have 2. Fine, I'll hire some more. Clearly people aren't doing their jobs. Not really
Commander,
sure.
you've already rehabilitated 2/3 of the criminals required.
Yeah.
I could almost believe that you are beginning to understand how this scenario works.
I'm still being insulted by the AI. Can satisfy the need for gaming with those with lower expectations. Demand level 1. That's interesting. Everybody demands the loot boxes. Yeah, right. I like they put it there, but obviously that's not going to happen.
Commander, more than half the visitors like Startopia. At least it's a start.
It is a start. Well, if there's a demand for those things, I'll build 2 of them. Maybe you'll give me something in return. Advertising display. Is there anything that's like the same size? What's this? Floor lights. Round bench.
Commander, more than 50 visitors have been robbed to
A
date.
balloon.
I know that as a
Say
carbon-based life
robbed?
form, you're somewhat used to failure, but I still hope you'll get your act together.
Oi. Are you fair income? I don't know what a Hydra Clean Master is, so I'm gonna put a Hydra Clean Master there.
One of your employees has quit.
Who quit and why? Telgor. He quit because of the promotion? What? This bloke. Or maybe he wanted a promotion. Imagine that. You get a promotion and you quit your
Explosives
job.
have been placed near the brig.
It's like, well, I've achieved all my life goals. See you later, guys. What's wrong with you? You want disco. Well, it's right there, champion. Get in there and do whatever it is you do. Wiggle them flippers. Sleeping Pod Hotel. Sure, let's shove it there, right outside the gambling thing. Fancy flooring. Let's get some fancy flooring in. Yeah. Everyone loves fancy floors. I mean, that doesn't really look any more or less fancy than anything else, but we'll go with it. I'll just smile, I'll just nod, and we'll go with it. All right? This game does wonders for my OCD, I mean, really. Nothing is the same size as anything else. I suppose I should put another little bin up here. Needs a little bin up here. Pop another oxygen thing down too, otherwise they'll be whinging about oxygen next. Oh my god, they like literally are loot boxes. I never looked at that thing. That's horrible. Quick, Electronic Arts, get on top of that. You can make a mozza. One more criminal. Come on, little buggo. You want to get dancing, so rehabilitate yourselves.
Very well, Commander. I'll initiate maintenance.
What do they do? All these little things are doing are just shining lights on them.
Commander, you did it. Commander, you did it. Thanks to the use of your drones, that criminal rabble has been rounded up and put through rehabilitation. They won't dare harm
As they bring some more
Startopia
ones
the
in.
future.
So on the note of that, though, I will... Shit, that took 57 minutes to get through that. That's rough. On that note, though, that's where I'm going to call this stream for today. I will come back to Startopia, most definitely, because it has been enjoyable and it has been quite nostalgic. Some things I like, some things I don't. I won't say it's a great game or a perfect game. It's a fun game. It's fun like I remember. It just has some new weird additions which make things annoyingly claustrophobic. So that's my one big point, is the claustrophobia of it. That's the one big downside, is you've got those big Gundam things that walk around, and as you saw, they fit through some single cells and they don't fit through some others. So you've got to, you know, when you get to a point where you require those Gundams, you've got to have two double spacing in between each of your little facilities, which is really, really bad because it's, as you see, it's exceptionally claustrophobic. And it just makes life, well, it will make life very difficult because they don't move very fast. So if you need them under any sort of duress, it's just going to be really, really bad for everyone involved. So that's my one big downside. But other than that, the game is as nostalgic and funny as I remember. I don't remember the AI ever abusing me as much, but that aside, it's a simple little colony builder game. So I really can't say I'm disappointed. It's lived up to the expectations I had. I mean, I'd never, they say right here, they've actually got a submit evaluation thing where you can, I assume you can submit feedback and suggestions. And they actually say here that we hope you like Spacebase Startopia, and that it will meet your astronomically high expectations. I mean, these days I don't have astronomically high expectations of anything, but this has been quite nice. It's nice, it's relaxing, it's berating. That AI is wonderful. But other than that, it's quite good. So if you like a little chilled, relaxing game, yeah, it's definitely worth picking up. And I will pick it up a little later, and hopefully I'm done with those tutorial levels. Yeah, first contact. So it's got like 4 tutorial explanation missions which add on the regular tutorial, like there is an actual tutorial. Which introduces you to everything, and then there's obviously there's obviously these 4 which introduce you to your actual decks a bit more thoroughly and what you will and won't be doing. I'm not too sure what these are. Like, I've never seen these guys. None of these were in the tutorials or anything, so all these are quite new to me. So it'll be interesting to pick that back up the next time I start playing again. As always, this will be archived on my YouTube channel, so if you want to have a look again and just double check that it might be a good game for you, or you want to watch me suffer at the hands of the berating AI, you can, and I will come back. I believe tomorrow, though, I'll be running around in Cyberpunk, just tidying up some side missions. So no Startopia tomorrow, unfortunately, but yeah, you can check my schedule, which is on the Twitch standby screen, because YouTube won't let me actually upload anything yet until I get 1,000 subs. Thank you, YouTube. That aside, though, thank you for watching, thank you for staying, if you stayed the whole time.